Alright, welcome back to another SegWeather video, and we're back with your forecast for Friday, August 14th of 2026. We're going to go ahead and dive in, starting off with the radar. You can tell it's quite a wet morning, especially across the Midwest, as we have the ongoing complex of shower and storm chances, like I mentioned yesterday, moving through Nebraska into parts of Ohio. You can see that line is still kind of sitting there. It's weakening a bit, but it's still producing a bit of rainfall at this time, and they'll continue throughout the course in the morning as it slowly dissipates. And then another little area up here in the upper plains, some shower and storm chances ongoing at this time. And looking at the current surface map, we can tell that same stationary front that's been sitting over the Midwest and plains all week is still sitting there, just acting as a barrier, keeping those storm chances in the same place and keeping that hot air to the south at this time. So unfortunately, another unsettled day along this front as it does remain in place for the day today. Now, as we look at our watches and warnings, you can tell a lot going on in the eastern half of the nation. You can see those heat advisories in the orange with some pinks indicating the extreme heat warnings. This will be in place for much of the south today, and even the parts of the nation's midsection too, for heat index values over 100 220 being possible. So if you're in this zone, I'll be on high alert for that. And then noticing this green area over the Midwest, that's a flood watch that'll be in place throughout your day today. It was originally expected to expire last night, but due to the fact that it warming coming in overnight, they extended the watch into tomorrow. It may even get extended into this weekend, considering there's more storm chances coming in. So unfortunately, the Midwest will not be getting a break until perhaps early next week. So if you're in the Midwest, I'm really sorry, but you guys still have a couple more days to go with this rainfall before we're finally done with it. And in fact, Indiana has declared a state of emergency due to the rainfall that's ongoing in the state. Up to 18 inches of rainfall have been recorded as of this morning, and it's still ongoing at this time. Looking at the Pacific Northwest, we do have those air quality alerts in place due to the fact we have those fires ongoing, and the red flag warnings kind of signify the same thing. Hot, dry air of those fires ongoing, and then a couple flood watches in the southwestern parts of the nation as well, and another little area of excessive heat watch over southwestern Arizona, which will take into effect as we head into this weekend as well. Now, looking at our severe weather outlook for today, we do expect a slight risk in place for parts of Iowa into Illinois, into northern Missouri for some scattered severe storms to be possible. And then outside that risk, looking at a marginal risk for a couple strong storms being possible. That includes the same areas that have been impacted by storms all week. Looking at that tornado threat a little bit to the west today in Iowa into parts of Illinois, northern Missouri. Damaging wind threat looks to be there as well, the highest threat, up to 50% risk of that occurring at this time, with a surrounding 5% risk for areas around it, meaning 60-mile-per-hour wind gust or greater of these storms. And then hail risk looking to be quite low, but still there for a couple areas in the nation, maybe a couple instances of half-inch hail being possible at this time. Now, as we look towards futurecasts, this is now until about midnight tonight, Central, actually Eastern Standard Time, as we will have those shower storm chances ongoing for much of the Midwest today. Once again, you can see that line of storms kind of falls apart, but then more shower storm chances develop as we head into this evening over Iowa and then out towards the west. Some more shower storm chances developing in the Rockies as we progress throughout your day today. Looking at tonight, expecting more of those storm chances in the Midwest to continue, and then some more storm activity moving into the plains as well overnight tonight. And again, as we head into the start of your weekend, a few shower storm chances still in the Rockies before they dissipate overnight. As we look towards this weekend into early next week, we do expect that ring of fire pattern to start to wane a bit, as with the stationary front starting to break down a bit, we do expect it to allow some of this cool air to come down to the south at times, mainly as we head towards next Monday, which is good news, as this will finally start to cut into the pattern and finally stop it, this hot, steamy, stormy pattern from continuing as we head towards then. it'll mainly be next Wednesday. We'll finally see a change where we'll have this strong cold front coming in from the north, and this cold front is what's going to usher in that change to quieter, much calmer conditions for much of the Midwest and Northeast. So if you're looking for some hope, next Wednesday is your day, as that front will come down to the south. We still have some storm chances along it, unfortunately, but behind that front, by next Thursday, August 20th, 21st, even, we do expect that cooler, refreshing air to come in. It may stick around for a while, as right now models looking at the following week don't show very much rain as of right now. But again, that can change. But that's some good news for your morning. Looking at that down the line, but you have to wait until after Wednesday, August 19th, before we do see that change come into those areas. But looking at the temperatures for today, 90s to 100s for much of the nation's midsection, into deep south temperatures in the 90s, up north in the Midwest temperatures 80s to 70s for parts of the Northeast, some 80s in the plains out towards the West Coast, temperatures in the 80s as well, some 90s showing up on our map, the Southwest temperatures into the hundreds as well, and then up here in Montana, temperatures in the 50s to 60s today. So a cooler day for you guys. Some 70s and 80s in parts of the Rockies as well. Dew point's still quite high. Anything over 60 is considered humid. Seeing that over the Midwest again, the bullseye for all that humidity. Not so much in Arkansas, but again, Midwest going to be quite humid for your day today. Looking at the fire outlook, doesn't look too bad at all. We do have a small threat for some fires in Oklahoma to northern Texas, so a little different area compared to the last several days, but again, it's a smaller end threat. And then that small threat for dry thunderstorms being possible across the Pacific Northwest, or maybe a thunderstorm to develop. It may produce some dry lightning with that as well. Now, looking at the smoke forecast, we do expect it to be still a little bit hazy across parts of the Midwest today, but not as strong as yesterday. Just a couple layers of that over parts of the region, and then the Pacific Northwest could see a little bit of haze as well. Even though we have those fires ongoing, the skies will be a little bit more clearer today. So finally starting to get a break from that action as we head towards this afternoon and this evening. But that's it for this update. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. And if you want to see more of this content, don't forget to subscribe to always get updated on whenever I post a video on this channel. Have a great day and stay weather aware.